Squid Another Day, a spoof in the spirit of the not-so-secret agent. Chapter 1, Bird-Brained Beginnings. It was chaos outside MI6 headquarters. Simon Bonk, international agent of clumsiness, came sprinting across the pavement, flailing his arms as a furious flock of pigeons pursued him. "Back, you feathery fiends!" he cried, waving his briefcase like a sword. The birds, unimpressed, pelted him with crumbs and droppings in equal measure. He dove through the glass doors of MI6, sliding across the polished floor and colliding, naturally, with Miss Coinwealth's desk. Papers flew. A pigeon feather drifted down like a white flag of surrender. "Morning, Miss Coinwealth," Bonk panted, feathers sticking out of his hair. "You'll never believe it. I've just been flocked." She stared. "Please tell me that's not a joke." "Oh, it is," Bonk said brightly. "There was a man being chased by pigeons once. You know what they called him?" Miss Coinwealth sighed. "I don't care." "A stool pigeon," Bonk said, grinning at his own brilliance. Without breaking eye contact, Coinwealth pointed to Chief Honchowheel's office door. "Out! Now!" Chapter 2, Deep Trouble. Chief Honchowheel looked up from his desk as Bonk burst in, dripping pigeon-related chaos onto the carpet. "Bonk," he said tiredly, "why do you look like you've lost a fight with Trafalgar Square?" "Urban wildlife, sir. They've gone rogue." "Sit down, Bonk." Bonk obeyed by missing the chair and landing on the floor. Honchowheel sighed. "Your new mission, Bonk, concerns a dangerous individual known as Dr. Aquabust. He's built an underground aquarium base somewhere off the coast of Scotland." "Underground aquarium?" Bonk asked. "Sounds refreshing." "He's been genetically altering octopuses to follow his commands. He's training them to collect pieces of the Titanic so he can rebuild it and sell it online." Bonk blinked. "That's utterly idiotic, yes." Honchowheel interrupted. "But unfortunately, it's working. You're to infiltrate his base and stop him before he turns the seabed into an eBay store." "Understood, sir. I'll crush him like a tin of tuna. Report to Gizmo. And Bonk." Honchowheel leaned forward. "For the love of the Queen, try not to flirt with any sea creatures this time." Bonk looked genuinely offended. "I can't make any promises, sir." Chapter 3, The Gadgets of Absurdity. In the bowels of MI6, Barnaby Gizmo was sipping a smoothie out of a beaker when Bonk arrived, still shedding pigeon feathers. "Ah, Bonk!" Gizmo exclaimed. "Just in time for your latest arsenal of unhelpful brilliance." Bonk adjusted his tie. "Please tell me there's a jetpack or an invisible suit." "Better," Gizmo announced, handing him a cup of bubble tea. Bonk frowned. "I'm not thirsty. It's not for drinking," Gizmo beamed. "You can suck up the bubbles, then fire them out through the straw. Each one hits like a golf ball at 30 miles an hour." Bonk gave the straw a skeptical look. "You've weaponized tapioca." "Indeed," Gizmo said proudly. "Now over here." He gestured dramatically to a car covered by a sheet. Bonk gasped. "Gizmo, I can't believe it. You've done it. You've given me the Aston Martin DB5. Gizmo smiled mysteriously and whipped the sheet away to reveal a Ford Fiesta 2001, rust included. Bonk blinked. "This is not an Aston." "Better," Gizmo declared. "This baby transforms into a submarine. It's got a toaster in the glove compartment. Get this, a disco ball in the back." Bonk just stared. "So it's a mobile brunch venue." "Exactly. And finally, Gizmo handed him a watch that looked like it had lost a fight with a clockmaker. "It's designed to confuse people. All the numbers are in the wrong place and there are 6 hands." Bonk put it on and immediately got dizzy. It's working already. Chapter 4, Under Pressure in Scotland. Bonk's Ford Fiesta sputtered through the Scottish Highlands, then dramatically plunged off a cliff into the ocean. To his surprise, it actually transformed into a submarine. "Ha!" Bonk laughed. "Take that, physics!" Inside the base, Bonk was soon confronted by Guggy, Dr. Aquabust's top henchman, a giant wall of muscle and minimal thought. "Guggy smash," the brute grunted. Bonk adjusted his tie. "Guggy, I'd like to see you try." He was immediately punched through a door. Bonk stumbled up, brushing dust off his tuxedo. "Okay, best of 3. The fight raged through corridors, ending when Bonk accidentally fired a bubble tea orb straight into Guggy's face, sending him slipping comically into a tank of jellyfish. "Consider yourself..." popped. Bonk quipped, though no one was around to hear it. Chapter 5, Trouble at the Tank. Bonk infiltrated the main dome, a giant glass structure filled with glowing aquariums and swirling tentacles. At the centre stood Dr. Aquabust, a tall man with seaweed hair and a wetsuit that squeaked when he moved. "Ah, Mr. Bonk," he said, stroking a goldfish. "You are too late. My octopus army will soon bring me the Titanic, and my e-commerce empire shall begin." Bonk glanced around. "Bit niche, isn't it?" "Silence! Release the cephalopods!" A dozen genetically enhanced octopuses surged toward Bonk. Desperate, he dove behind the aquarium cafe counter. A terrified barista popped up. "Tea, sir." Bonk grinned. "A cup of tea, white, not black." But before the tea could be poured, the octopus army crashed through the counter, wrapping their tentacles around everything in sight. Bonk tried diplomacy. Now, ladies, there's plenty of me to—" An octopus slapped him squarely across the face. He sighed. Another rejection. Typical. Bonk fired a stream of bubble tea orbs, sending the octopuses slipping across the floor like chaotic mop heads. Then he hurled his confusing watch at Aquabust, who stared at it in complete bafflement. "What time is it?" the villain muttered before fainting from existential confusion. Chapter 6. Back at MI6, Chief Honcho Heel stared at Bonk's report. "So, to recap, you defeated an evil marine biologist with bubble tea, a bad watch, and a used car from 2001? "Yes, sir," Bonk said proudly. "And I didn't even drown once." Miss Coinwealth appeared at the door, holding her clipboard. "You've submitted 39 expense claims for tea again, Mr. Bonk." Bonk sighed wistfully. "One day, Miss Coinwealth, one day I'll actually drink one." Chief Honcho Heel pinched the bridge of his nose. "Bonk, for the love of Her Majesty, get out." "Of course, sir." Bonk turned to leave, but his Ford Fiesta key fob beeped, and somewhere outside the car started playing disco music underwater. Final scene. Bonk looked toward the Thames, where bubbles rose mysteriously from the depths. He adjusted his tie and smirked. Another mission complete, another tea undrunk. And somewhere in the world, another lunatic was probably gluing sharks together or teaching badgers to dance. When that day came, MI6 would call their top agent. Well, their available one.